Good morning. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? We've gone through this portal of transformation. We are coming out of the void. Oh, it's magnificent. Today is January 27th, 2026. It is a 2-day. It is also an 11-day. It's about mirrors and lanterns and light exposing the dark. Hold on. Lucan, lay down. Lucan. My little light dog. Lucan means light bearer. He's the son of the goddess Sibyl and the god Odin. And he's an asshole. Luke! Big mouth. Okay, so we're coming out of the void. And today's energy is about that which is in the dark will be exposed by the light. What I am looking at here on my table is this void that we were in. Very much was symbolic of Jesus spending 40 days in the desert and being tempted. And we're coming out of it as perfect mirrors holding a lantern for the collective. I've got the 2 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. The 5 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. Bitch. I am so cold. I am so stuffed up. Let's see. The 4 of Earth, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. And the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands. This void that we've been in since the beginning of the month. 2 of Cups, partnerships. This says Stargate. Being able to reciprocate in a relationship. I pour from my cup, you pour from your cup. But the 8 of Activation says reclaim your power. So if you're pouring into somebody else's cup, you have to remember that you don't have to pour into that cup if you don't want to. And we got the crystalline staircase and the in forward motion, the 3 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. Allowing our triggers to expand our thinking. It's our forward motion, our forward momentum, our movement, using our triggers as forward momentum. I'm going to share a video on my Facebook page from yesterday's message from Infinity. Her YouTube channel is Magnetize Yourself. So if we're friends on Facebook, or even if we're not, go to Enlightened Heart Soul Connection on Facebook and I'll share it there. The Four of Earth Guardians says desert, and the Four of Portals, which is the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. This is like a deep dive into our subconscious, which, you know, allowing our temptations, our triggers. We've got new energy. We're going to come out of it with new wisdom, with new light. New gnosis. So then I have the card Overcome Fear and Mindfulness. Mindfulness is about allowing ourselves to be present in the moment. Don't worry about how things could have been or what we could have done better. Don't rush to judgment. Patience is not about how long we can wait, but what we do with our time while waiting. There's a praying mantis on this card. Let me show you one more time. The praying mantis. In Greek, mantis means prophet or seer. The mantis embodies perfect calm and waiting for the right moment. It's about the power of pausing, slowing down amid life's busyness, and trusting divine timing rather than forcing action. Think about how the praying mantis hunts. They catch hummingbirds a lot, which is... it's sad. But they sit and wait. They're an ambush predator. So it's about waiting for the right time rather than forcing action. And if you remember the last couple of readings, I said don't force this void. You have to become adaptable and let it happen naturally. It represents, the praying mantis represents heightened intuition and seeing beyond the surface, and it encourages trusting your gut feelings. And then the card Overcoming Fear. That which is in the dark will be exposed by the light. It takes patience, consistency, and validation to rewire your thoughts. Note the way that you speak to yourself. Move slowly at your own pace and see yourself shining brightly. Now, I also pulled archetypes. We've got the Mentor at the bottom of the deck. And the Mirror. This new energy that we have moved into is so different. It's so different. So the Mentor, this is our underlying energy here. Keep in mind how easy it is to project power onto another. The expressions feet of clay and cult of personality exist for a reason. Hold the flow of wisdom while the mentor holds the flow of wisdom while the student absorbs the lesson. So for me personally, because I'm a teacher, I've taught many women how to groom dogs. I've taught horseback riding lessons. I have taught a little bit of dog obedience to my friends. I'm a hobby dog trainer. I'm able to allow them to make mistakes before opening my mouth again, not interfering. Okay? The mentor has a gift for reading the room and knowing exactly what type of wisdom is needed, whether it's painful or pleasant. Able to aid in the elevation of consciousness, but will fall into shadow if they mistake themselves as the source of enlightenment. Enlightenment comes from within, not from without. It can become self-serving, righteous, and rigid. Now, the mirror. This is our self-perception. It's about witnessing the deeper self. It's pure awareness. Every single one of us is a mirror. And we either reflect or project. And just like overcoming fear, speak to yourself gently and kindly in the mirror. It'll be awkward at first, but it's a surefire way to become friends with yourself. Whether you speak daily affirmations into the mirror while brushing your teeth or doing your makeup in the morning, or having a conversation with yourself in the camera. It's going to feel awkward at first. I hated recording myself when I first started doing these videos. Now I have over 700 videos on YouTube, which I probably need to clean up because we're in a whole new energy, but it was awkward and I didn't want my face, so I tried all different kinds of ways of doing these videos, from recording them from this angle over here, pointing down at the table, the camera behind me, to just recording audio and putting my voice on, just my voice with card pictures. And I tried everything because it was awkward. I hate talking to myself, but doing this has been incredibly helpful for my personal healing journey. So, the mirror. This is transformation through introspection and guided action. The path forward starts with present moment awareness by honestly facing your inner world, duality and shadows. Today's a 2-day. It's about connection and duality. The balance between opposites. Fear and courage, reflection and action. Neptune moved into Aries yesterday. This is the energy of imagination meets initiative. Overcome fear to authentically navigate this new energy. Trust your gut instincts to act without overthinking. And embody spiritual fire. Mars goes conjunct with Pluto and Aquarius today. This is the explosion point. This is us bursting out of the void, out of all possibility, into the mission for the next 14 years. Overcoming fear and becoming the lantern. Use this energy to liberate rather than dominate. Boundaries may be tested. Stand empowered in your truth, especially around connections with other people. Relationships, platonic or romantic, with your clients, with your friends, with your partners, okay? Stand empowered in your truth. 8 of activations. Cut the fucking rope and reclaim your power. It's the 8 of Swords. In the Light Seer's Tarot, she's a reflection in the mirror. This morning's gospel from the devotional is John chapter 3, verse 21. We're still in the conversation with Nicodemus, and this is the last verse. But whoever lives by truth comes into the light, so that they may be seen plainly that what they have done is in the sight of God. This is about integrity, transparency, and alignment with divine will. It's not about perfection, but committed orientation toward God's revealed reality. Everybody's a mirror. The truth about yourself will be reflected in the actions and words of other people. Responding honestly to what God shows us about ourselves, the world, and its love. So, when we act in truth, we naturally come to the light. Come to the light and see clearly what is true about yourself. Mindfulness creates the space to face that reflection without fear. Radical acceptance without judgment and without expectation of everything. That's it. Ourselves, others, things, jobs, radical acceptance. Fear keeps us in the dark. Overcoming it means stepping into light under guidance. The light exposes not to condemn, but to heal and empower. And I'm thinking about the Healer of the Ages card from yesterday. Christ exposed the dark, but he didn't condemn it. He wanted to heal it. By living in your truth, you become a clear reflector of source light. Transparent so others see God's work in you, and a lantern that guides without hiding. On a 2-day, this is pure duality, light versus dark. The planetary alignments right now encourage pioneering spiritual action without old fears. The explosion of Mars and Pluto can shatter illusions to birth revolutionary truth and empowerment. At 5:55 this morning, 5:55 is my chaos number. Great change. Out of chaos comes order. That which is in the dark will be exposed by the light. This new energy that we're moving into, we're going to have to allow our triggers to help us expand further. We may feel like we're stuck in a void where we're not moving. Maybe with the Four of Portals out here, I think we might be ignoring those triggers, being completely detached. But we've got to allow those triggers with the Four of Pentacles as well, the Four of Earth Guardians, right? We have to really, and 4-4 is the number today. We really have to let those triggers expose themselves so that we can continue to expand. All of these spirals out here, all of them. Further growth, further expansion. Allow the mirror to show you what's been hidden in the dark. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.